Hello my dear students, now it is time to solve some exercises, some examples that how it solves the mathematics of electromagnetics that we have taught earlier. First of all, there are some coordinate maths, the Cartesian coordinate to cylindrical, cylindrical to elliptical to spherical, how to convert the maths. This is the, you can see here is the equations right here. R is equal to root over x square plus y square plus z square. Theta is equal to tan inverse root over x square plus y square divided by z, and phi is equal to tan inverse y by x. The example 2.8 that states the position of a point P in spherical coordinate is 8, 120 and 330 degree. That means that is R. That is the R. That is the theta. That is the phi. So if you want to just convert it from this, so the equations right here you can use. The spherical coordinate system, the given point R is equal to 8, theta is equal to 120, and phi is equal to 330 degree. In Cartesian coordinate system, the equations are like that: x is equal to r sine theta cos phi, and y is equal to r sine theta sine phi, and z is equal to r cos theta. So just give the value, yielding the value to the equation, you can get these values: 6 minus 6, 6 minus 2 root 3 minus 4. Hence the location of the point P is 6 minus 2 root 3 minus 4, and the position vector, the vector going from the origin to the point, is like that: OP, AX 6 minus AY, that is a vector, position vector, AX, AY and AZ. Just make the location to the position vector. The mathematics will be like this. So after that we will go to the point of the factor. But if you just know the equations, you can readily find out it. And that is, in cylindrical coordinate system, r is equal to r sine theta, phi is equal to phi, and z is equal to r cos theta. You have to just put the value on these parts: 8 sine 120 degree, that will go through the 4 root 3. That is, phi is equal to phi 330 degree, that is r cos theta. That means r means the 8 cos 120 degree, you can get minus 4. And its position vector in cylindrical coordinate system will be OP, AR 4 root 3, AZ 4. How that we can really write it out? It is a spherical coordinate system in a sphere, that is the axial line, and the distance between these 3 points, if it is a sphere, this is a point, and if it's axis, 3 axes are there, so x, that's y, and that's going to be the z. And if it is the point, the vector is OP, the OP vector, that is the position vector. And for this position vector, you can find it out, this. So that will be OP. AR means the position vector, the unit vector through R, and phi is for phi, and z is for AZ. So that is the position vector representation. Next, the important mathematics, that convert the vector A is equal to AR plus A theta and plus A phi into Cartesian coordinate system. That is the vector. That is the vector of that is given given here, just like it is vector r theta phi, that is spherical coordinate system, and we have to convert it to the Cartesian coordinate system. How that can we find it out? First of all, we have to take a vector ax, ay, az, that means these are the unit vectors, and that is the vector sign as it is bold. This vector is Cartesian vector, and we have to convert it like this. So to convert it in the Cartesian coordinate system, you can find out ax is equal to a vector dot ax, ar ax a theta x. That means that is the a vector. And first of all we have to um, first of all we have to just make a dot vector with that with this, just if ax dot vector, to find out ax, that is the coefficient of ax, just like this value we have to find out this value first. So if we want to find out this value, first of all we have to make a dot vector. We have to just dot vector with that unit vector, that is unit vector ax. In both sides we can find out this. Okay, just like that, just give the dot vector on both sides, that is ax, and also that is ax, and the both axes we can find out this. So recalling that the a dot ax and ar dot ax and a theta dot ax and a phi dot ax, if we just yield respectively the component of unit vectors at ar, theta and phi in the direction of x, we find that the equations could be like that. That is the equations. Ar dot ax, that means sine theta cos phi. As we know that if we convert if we first of all if we convert the Cartesian coordinate to spherical coordinate, first of all if you know what is a spherical coordinate system, r sine theta cos phi, so ar dot ax will be sine theta cos phi. If it is a theta ax, that will be cos theta cos phi. That means we know in y that is cos theta cos phi, and a phi will be a phi dot ax will be minus sine phi. These are the Cartesian coordinate systems. With that how could calculate it from here. As you can see in the previous chapters, this equation, sorry, just go on to top, yes, the coordinate systems, just like this. You can see here, this is the thing, this is the thing. So if it is sine theta cos theta sine phi, sine theta cos phi, so that will be z divided by x divided by x square root over x square y square z square. Now just look at it out. Just look at it out. If you can see here, that will be like this, x divided by root over x square y square plus z square. That means that is x divided by r. R is root over x square plus y square plus z square, because as we know x is equal to r sine theta cos phi. Okay, cos theta cos phi, that is gonna be the x by r into z by rho, x by z by rho, and minus sine phi is that tan inverse y by x, that is y by r, that is gonna be minus y divided by root over x square plus y square. In the next part of the mathematics, that will thus we can find out ax is equal to ar sin theta cos phi, a theta cos phi cos theta cos phi, a phi sin phi, and from the conversion we can find out this. Similarly we can write like that, ar sin theta sin phi, the cos phi will be sin phi as it is y direction, so that will be sin phi. Cos theta cos phi will be converted to cos theta sin phi,